Hi everyone, this is Dimah with Bearable Traders, and I would like to do a trading recap for you. Today I overtraded a little bit and broke some rules. Let me show you. This morning the SPY was gapping down, and I decided that I am gonna watch the VXX and the SQQQ if the markets were gonna keep trending down. So the VXX is the ETF for the VIX, which is the inverse of the S&P 500. It's the volatility index basically. And the SQQQ is the inverse of the Nasdaq ETF QQQ. So basically these two stocks will go up if the market go down, which allows me to trade to the long side, that it's easier for me to recognize the patterns. Please be cautious if you want to do this. They're very, very volatile. So I prefer not to trade them, but if the market trending down, then I will put them on my list. And then I added AMD and NEO because I thought if the markets decide to change directions, AMD had a minor catalyst. They had a rating upgrade. And NEO's been selling off so much, and it's such a highly traded stock that I thought it needed any excuse to go up, and I want it to be there. So that was my watch list. And then just before the market opened, I got an alert on my phone about APOP. So I actually put it on my screen, and I really liked the pre-market action. I didn't realize it was a super low float. So here's a violation. I traded a low float today, but it doesn't look like it. Look how smooth, recognizable, candlestick patterns and trending. So, and then I look at our main chat, and APOP was on Andrew's screen, so that gave me even more confidence. So I put that on my main montage screen, and then I was watching the other four. So then basically it did everything I was looking for. So here is my classic 5-minute ORB. Sorry. This is the 5-minute range, and here is the break of that range with my stop right here. And in the 1 minute, there is my ABCD pattern to make it an A plus. I had my hammer, it's more like a doji, and then I decided to take it on 1 minute high, which corresponded exactly with the break of the 5-minute range. Then also, most importantly, the volume was ascending. The 2 minutes sort of made a mini ABCD. And then the 60 minutes, wasn't really paying attention to the 60 minutes, but it was higher than the VWAP, which was bullish as well. So yeah, I partialed at 1 hour, and then I think right here I took a partial that's below the 2 hour level, because I think the price line decided it was just slowing down, and I didn't like it. And then this candle here became very whippy, going up and down, and I did not like that. I already recognized that it was a low float, so I decided my break even stop loss, which was here after I took my first partial, that I was gonna move it up that way, just in case I get caught in a flush, then I'm not losing any of the profits I made. So that was the first trade. Then I traded NEO, which really not much to say here. It wasn't a very good trade. I think I was chasing because this looked like a really nice ABCD pattern in the 5 minutes, but then this is a 200 moving average, and I didn't want to go towards the resistance, definitely not the 200 moving average. So I sort of like, okay, I'll take it here. Then I'm like, no, I'll wait till it passes the 200 moving average. Then I took it on the next 5-minute high candle. But you can tell that I was not confident, because in the 1 minute right here, here's my stop, and I took it, and then I got out, a break even. Then I took it, and then I still got out before the stop loss. So I knew I wasn't convinced, and so this was a break even, I think just tiny bit negative, and then this was a red trade for sure. I wasn't happy about that. So then decided to, so this sort of played with my mind. I think I just was really not happy and wanted to make it up to myself. So then I decided to trade XPEV, and XPEV wasn't bad, but wasn't the best trade either. So what happened here? So I think I took this 5 minute ABCD pattern with my hammer here, and it was closed above the 200 moving average. So I was happy with that. And then sort of a mini ABCD here, no volume. I shouldn't have taken this trade. And I don't have my Fibonacci lines here, but I partialed at 1 hour. And then I decided that we only live once, and that I was going to add, because I think I saw this sort of ABCD pattern, and then here is the hammer that closed above the 9 moving average, and I really thought it was going to go up. My mistake here is it's almost 10:30, and I shouldn't make a decision based on the 1 minute. But I did, and I decided to use the free rolling hot button, and take whatever profit I made and buy more shares with it. And of course, it stopped me out. So this was, tiny green here. At this point, I think I was a little bit green, and in a market that was selling off, I should take that and say thank you very much. But I decided to trade one more time because this looked really good, and I couldn't resist on Neo. I also don't normally trade after 11 o'clock because I don't have patience and I start forcing trades. But in this case, I did. And so this is sort of the SPY was selling off all morning. So it went up and it was selling off all morning. And then around 11 o'clock, it started changing directions. I mean, at that time, I didn't know that, but I caught these, and Neo, as predicted, followed the direction of the SPY. So here it's sort of, I'm not really good at reversals, but just how it bounced off that 50 moving average, I really liked, even though this is not in my trade book. And then in the 1 minute, it sort of did an ABCD pattern, which I also should not be taking an ABCD pattern after 11 o'clock on the 1 minute. So it sort of did this, and I missed this move because it was under all the resistances, and then I took it sort of like a bull flag here, and I was still going into resistance. So it was another thing that's against the rules. And I think maybe I took it on the 2 minutes bit because it looked more like an ABCD right here. And the 60 minutes wasn't supportive. So I shouldn't have taken this trade, but I'm so happy I did. However, I did get punished by getting out too soon. I partialed at 1 hour, and then at the 200 moving average, and then at 3 hour, and decided to get all out at this 1 minute low. And then after that, it went 5 more hours, and I did not enjoy that. But anyway, it kept going down after that. So yeah, there was some forced trading, there was some impulsive trading, there was some rule breaking. I made it through, and there was a lot of journaling that was done on that as well. I'm gonna reflect on some of these mistakes I made. So that's it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.